Never mind. Okay, I need to look at this. I wanted to look at chat for a second, but if I like move my eyes a little bit, I just fall down here all the time. So, okay, here we go. Nice and easy. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. This is pretty obvious. Maybe the clocks for Yuhiko saw had been set for a certain time. He didn't check if they actually moved, right? Maybe they just like made the clocks on the whole building be like 2 hours earlier than the actual time. So that's why he saw Nekomaru going down at 5 and the noise at like 5:30. Oh my god. Ah! What am I supposed to do there? Because then like 5:30 would be the time of death. So it was actually 7:30. It just seemed 5:30 to us. Ooh, there we go. Nice and easy. No. Not that nice and not that easy. Sonia and Gundam on the verge of fucking right here now. I like them. They're a cute couple. Oh my god. I'm jumping way too early. I should jump like closer to the edge, I guess. Search action. Okay, let's try this again. There we go, much easier. Let's go to jump closer to the edge. There we go. Question 2. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clock. The building's clocks, I guess. You clipped through, that was not your fault. Well, the game clearly wanted me to jump closer to the edge, I guess. It's just how it is. Just like, why wouldn't you want to play a surfing minigame on an endless runner, on a mystery game, you know? It's just like the perfect combination. I don't mind it that bad. Which house has the wrong time? Both houses. Right? Yeah, that seems right. I don't actually mind the logic dive that much. It's okay. It's just a weird, like, change of pace, I guess, but sure. It's a cute way of doing it, I guess.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much time was off after killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. 2 hours, I already know, my dude. Kane's account for Yuhiko's account contest elevator, Nagito's sudden appearance. Strange feeling in tower. It's probably gonna be for Yuhiko's accounts, right?
If the time in the...
Let me double check. For Yuhiko's account. Saw Nekomaru walking towards the first floor at 5 AM. Akane's account. Heard the rumbling noise at around 5:30. It's probably gonna be Akane's account.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock. The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 AM.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 in our time?
5:30.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Yes, it's right here.
If only I heard the sound when you fell.
We did.
I agree with that.
There we go. That was easy. You should definitely not have a problem with its equivalent in version 3.
Right.
Then, so
We should have
that's
heard
good.
the sound he made
Oh,
when
on
he fell.
Danganronpa 3.
Wasn't it that
I
rumbling
see.
noise?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. It's okay.
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, A huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably
Nagito
didn't hear it
also
because you were
didn't hear
sleeping.
it. And they were both on the executive rooms, right? I mean the deluxe rooms?
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
That rumbling sound we heard was 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer how much time? 2 hours.
I see!
Yes, we had solved that already,
Nekomaru's
but
alarm
sure,
went
let's
off
go.
at 7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed. Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out just Nekomaru.
If you messed with the clock
makes
and
sense,
used
yeah.
a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Yes, because he had his own internal clock.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. They were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is massage time, Monokuma's Tai Chi? Yeah,
I
right?
see.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
Because it's supposed to be at 7 a.m. So Nekomaru would go to the tower at 7.
How did they use it?
And if they change the clocks for everybody else will only go to the tower at 9,
We were
2 hours
required
later.
to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Yeah, please.
Now that
Let's
we
just
found
keep
out
going
how
with
the killer lured Nekomaru,
the class
the
trial.
number of suspects has drastically decreased.
hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now.
The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Nagito?
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Nagito. Right? Because he said he didn't hear it?
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me.
Yeah, they were both on the deluxe
It is
rooms.
obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them.
Oh,
The
and
same goes
Chiaki
for
was
me,
also
too.
in the deluxe room.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Hangman's Gambit. The Luxy rooms. That's probably it, right? Probably gonna need the E. Need a D though. Oh, there we go. That's a D right there. Always nice to see the D. D. Ah! Lux. There we go. Should probably save the E too. Ah, please, X. There we go. What's the other R though? Oh, there we go. We got an R here. Oh, I need to send it. Oh my god. Sorry, it's just like so many pieces at the same time. It's not that easy. Oh, where's the M? Oh my god, I lost the M. I'm trying to get rid of the pieces, but it's just... Alright, that's the M. And the S. There we go. Deluxe rooms.
I got it!
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Oh, hello, EYGJ. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well. The guest rooms are divided by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Oh my god. So
Now
rude.
then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
How can Monokuma be evil when he has nice rooms for them all? Well, not for them all. For 3 of them, I guess.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. I have no idea. How am I supposed to choose? Akane? That seems so wrong though. But who else? Who was the 4th person to have a deluxe room? It was Nekomaru himself. I'm pretty sure. Should have been able to hear. Fuyuhiko? I can't actually check. Was it Gundam? Wasn't it Nekomaru who got the other deluxe room? I don't actually remember. I can't check, so Nagito Sonichaki didn't hear. If he was Fuyuhiko, he was already up before the whole thing happened. He woke up early, so he wasn't inside his room. So the other person on the deluxe room was either Gundam or Kazuishi? Who was it though? I don't remember. I actually thought it was Nekomaru. Or maybe Fuyuhiko, but neither of the two fit. I know Akane was in the crummy room. God, I wish I could just go back and check. I guess I should have checked before the game made me pick someone. I think it was Gundam who got the deluxe room too. My memory's not certain, but Kazuichi definitely had a crummy room and Fuyuhiko was up. So it was Gundam.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
Oh no, don't tell me Gundam was the killer.
I mean, you were also staying in a
I don't
deluxe
like
room,
that.
right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Please be a twist at some point. I don't want the power pads to be torn apart so soon. Same! I don't want Gundam to be the killer. I like him.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Maybe he was just feeding his hamsters? I would hope.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me?
Oh no.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Oh no.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru,
Oh my
Killer
god,
was
that's
already
true.
at the tower.
If Gundam is the murderer and he gets killed, they're gonna kill the hamsters too! That's not fair! That wouldn't be fair at all.
Once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
That would actually make me
In their
me
original
mad.
plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
Monokuma would be cheating.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the
Yeah, the
lounge
hamsters
had
are
gone to check the
innocent.
deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go and making all that noise all suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Don't tell me they're gonna spin this with like Gundam being like, well, I did this because I had to feed my hamsters. That's not true. That would be a bad
Answer
spin.
me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a
Is that how it
normal
works?
human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
But that's true. Maybe the hamsters heard
Is
it.
that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
Oh no, it's gonna be
At the
Gundam.
time, I left
my
my
God.
room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
Oh no.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Oh
Are
no.
you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean a class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
Is
Seriously.
that how it works?
Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Why are you hurrying up so much, Nagito?
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
Interesting. Oh, oops. That's the HUD.
Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Nagito not sounding like a lunatic anymore. He's a stable lunatic now. I don't know. He still sounds like a lunatic, just a bossy lunatic, I guess.
Are you
A
serious?
cocky lunatic.
And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something's so obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Make your arguments. He's a sexy lunatic now. Oof. Radio clock, broken doorknob, goodnight button, Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock. Well, I guess we have to check these, right? Wall clock. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock at the lounge, Strawberry 2nd floor, started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazurichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. Contact elevator. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. The button in Strawberry's hall that opens the door leading to the tower was broken. Nagito is supposed to be at the Strawberry House, but he appeared at the Grape House via some unknown method. The contact elevator should have been broken. So that's gonna be the contradiction, right? It's Gundam used whatever Nagito used to move, which was a trapdoor in the octagon. Maybe? Let's see if we have Nagito's sudden appearance.
The only means of travel between the two houses.
That's gonna be the contradiction for
As
sure.
long as that elevator was broken,
Wait, where is it though?
your assumption
Fuyuhiko,
collapses.
wall clock, contact elevator, clock's
Plus,
alarm
the
timer,
elevator was
radio clock, broken doorknob, goodnight
broken at
button.
Grape House.
Okay, so we don't have Nagito's sudden appearance, so I guess that's not it. For Yuhiko's account, he saw Nekomaru walking towards the 1st floor at 5 a.m. It's not it. Wall clock. Wall clock. Started at 5:30.
If the killer cannot return to
Contact
Strawberry,
elevator. Contact elevator used to move between the houses was broken. It was broken at the Grape House side. So the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Clock's alarm timer. Nekomaru's used this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. Clock arms stopped at 7:30. Radio clock. Broken doorknob.
There's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been
Goodnight
different if they
button.
had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Yes, the
How
secret
much longer do you
passageway.
plan to lecture me?
But
don't
we
stop
don't
this
have
already?
Nagito's sudden appearance here, so we can't use the secret passage, right? May I have to use something from
That
what they're
elevator
saying?
was the only means of travel between the
The
two
only means of
houses.
travel, so I
long as
should
that
get
don't
the
go
secret
subject
passage at
us,
the end
yell
and
at
use
broken
that as a
grape.
bullet, right?
Cannot
Since I was at Strawberry, there's
Pretty
no
sure,
question
pretty
that
sure.
the following crime is a
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Okay, please just get this. There we go. Secret
How
passageway.
much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh no, it's really gone down.
That elevator
It
was
sucks.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
No, that's wrong.
There we go. We got this. Nice and easy. Could have gotten help from the hamsters.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
That's true. Maybe he could have.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Select someone. Nagito. Nagito Komaeda.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up.
Oh my god, Nagito. So rude.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
It's a nice war
However,
cry.
what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Pig, you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, reboot of showdown. So what do we have? Wire, goodnight button, tipped over pillar, plug fragments, clock's alarm timer, radio clock, broken doorknob, wire.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Sounds like an emo
The secret
teenager.
passage exists.
That's why he's so cool.
The secret passage was at the octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't at least pray to the
Oh my
key
god, I
which
missed
dwells
what
in
the
light.
thing was. What the contradiction was. I missed it. Problem is, try providing evidence that the killer went to the octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The killer which dwells in the lights that will break through the
Know
darkness.
the limits of...
Is it the wire? Or the chain? The wire. That's a wire. The tip of the wire was tied into a loop. I think it was the wire, right? Or maybe the hammer? Chain was wrapped around the handles of the door, the back of the Great Tower. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. Let's see what options do we have. Use your
You
clock
say
to
the
kill
killer
the
went to the
killer.
octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray